Hey, Katie, Alan Bavosa here. You and I had met at Black Hat at the restaurant slash bar right after your talk at Black Hat, I believe. Anyway, I was sitting next to you. We were talking about mobile app security. I mentioned that AppDome is a no-code mobile security platform that enables anyone to implement mobile app security features in minutes without any coding. So I built you a demo here. I'm going to show you right now. I picked one of your customers. I went to your website and saw that you guys work with Zoom. So basically, I got the Zoom app right here in my account. You're looking at AppDome, by the way. This is our workflow. I'm logged into my own account. You can see my name in the upper right-hand corner there. I apologize for the noise. I'm actually doing this demo from a cafe because I'm having I'm remodeling my kitchen, so I'm working out of a cafe right now. Anyway, I've got the Zoom app right here. I uploaded the IPA. Basically, I went and got this IPA from the App Store and extracted it, and basically I extracted it using iMazing, so I could get the IPA, uploaded it to my account. Just to show you, AppDome doesn't require any source code. Everything is done with the mobile app binaries, so IPAs, APKs, AABs. That's it. You could see some of the apps that I have in my account. You could see that there's apps from every framework represented here. Right, AppDome works with every mobile app framework, every development framework, every coding language out of the box, without any changes needed to the app. So I just uploaded the Zoom app. And now, let's say you did a pen test on Zoom and you found a bunch of strings in the clear or hard-coded passwords saved in the app, or maybe NS user defaults is the app preferences are evident from someone doing string searches or building a call graph or doing your traditional static and dynamic testing, and you want to secure that. You want to lock that down. So I'm here in the security section of AppDome, where you could pick from a whole 30 or 40, 50 different security features to implement. So I'm going to implement data at rest encryption. It's the encryption is going to be done dynamically. In other words, the keys are never stored inside the app. All the encryption and decryption will be done at runtime. I'm also going to encrypt the string tables in the app, strings and resources. This will be, your CF strings or NS user defaults. In an iOS app, in an Android app, it would be your Java strings or strings.xml and the like. So strings and resources here. In-app secrets protection, I'm going to click that one as well and implement that. You can see there's a whole bunch of other stuff I could implement. I'm going to keep it pretty basic. I'm also going to implement jailbreak prevention and prevent the app from running on a jailbroken device. Man-in-the-middle prevention. This will protect the certificate chain and the chain of trust. Make sure that someone hasn't, as pen testers love to do, and I love to do myself, proxy the traffic. Using Charles Proxy or Burp Suite or whatever your favorite proxy tool is. This is going to prevent that from happening. It'll also prevent certificate. It'll detect any forged certificates, any certificates that are mismatched, and any proxies or even intercepting Wi-Fi's and things like that. It'll detect all that stuff. And this inspection will happen before the TLS handshake completes. So it'll prevent all forms of man-in-the-middle attacks. You can implement certificate pinning if you want. I obviously don't have Zoom's certificate, so I won't implement that. But this is a self-service platform, by the way. So in the real world, Zoom would be doing their own implementations, or maybe you would use AppDome on behalf of Zoom. Or any of your other customers when you found security issues to get and basically secure their app on the fly. All right. So keep moving on to code obfuscation. I'm going to implement. I'm going to obfuscate the native code Since this is a Swift app, I'll obfuscate the native code. I'm going to do relocate the flows. Also, strip debug information. But as you can see, there's also, if it was an Objective-C app, there's you could obfuscate cell ref, obfuscate the bindings. You could also obfuscate if it were a non-native app like a React Native or Xamarin. You could obfuscate all that JavaScript code inside the app. And then finally, with every implementation, anti-debugging, anti-tampering automatically gets implemented. These features are automatically implemented whenever someone clicks build my app. Check some validation. These are to prevent sort of dynamic reversing. And when I click build my app, the system is going to go ahead and implement those security features that I just selected. As you can see, the system is going to tell me what it's doing as it's doing it. So it is right now figuring out the right way to assemble the various plugins that are required to achieve the features that I selected, right? Given that this is a Swift app, if this were a React Native app, obviously it would be selecting a different set of plugins to achieve the implementation. And that's it. I have just secured the Zoom iOS app. That's how simple it is. That's how fast it is. Every implementation is done in about a couple of minutes or so. Now imagine how much work this would have taken if Zoom had tried to do that manually, right, or using SDKs or third-party libraries and what have you. I would wager to say that it would take a year or more. And I just did it in about a minute and a half. Anyway, I'd love to talk to you about this and see if there's a way that we could work together. I think what you guys do and what we do are very synergistic and complementary, and I think we could add a lot of value to each other's business models. Anyway, give me a shout, and I'd love to show you this in person, and I'd love to let you play with it yourself. I could set you up to do a free trial, and you could. I know you're a person who loves to get your hands dirty when it comes to security. So we'd love to have you rip this thing apart and see it for yourself. Thanks, Katie. Love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Mad respect. And speak soon, hopefully. Ciao.